Hello, dear students. This is Mrs. Pavitra Ashok, your English teacher. I welcome you all to this offline English class. Students, please look at these pictures and read their conversations. Did you see any moral value in these pictures? Yes, helping nature. Helping others is not only good for them and a good thing to do, it also makes us happier and healthier too. Giving also connects us to others, creating stronger communities and helping to build a happier society for everyone. And it's not all about money or things, we can also give our time, ideas, and energy. Students, here you have a story, The Good Samaritan, which was said by Jesus Christ to his followers, in which the Samaritan helped the wounded man. Please open your English textbook. I hope you all have opened your textbook. Please look at pre-reading task. Many religious men and women have taught us good behavior by their songs, stories, and precepts. For example, Basavanna said, "Do not steal, do not kill, do not tell lies." Give some other examples that you know. What did Jesus Christ, Muhammad Paigambar, the Buddha, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Gandhi, and others say? How did they live? Discuss their teachings with your partner. Basavanna said, "Do not steal, do not kill, do not tell lies." Jesus Christ said, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God, trust also in me." Muhammad Paigambar said, "Be kind, for whenever kindness becomes part of something, it beautifies it. Whenever it is taken from something, it leaves it tarnished. Speak good or remain silent." The Buddha said, "Life is dear to all beings. They have the right to live the same as we do." Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, "Knowledge leads to unity, but ignorance to diversity. Lovers of God do not belong to any caste." Mahatma Gandhi said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Non-violence is a weapon of the strong." Swami Vivekananda said, "We are what our thoughts have made us. So, take care about what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far." Mother Teresa said, "If you can't feed 100 people, feed just one." In this way, many religious men and women have taught us good behavior by their songs, stories, and precepts. Precept is a general rule intended to regulate behavior or thought. Students, now please look at paragraph 1. Please follow as I read and listen to my pronunciation. There once was a man walking from Jerusalem to Jericho. He was alone, and the road he followed was rocky with many twists and turns. Suddenly, 2 robbers jumped out of nowhere. They attacked the man, beat him up, and stole everything he had, even his clothes. A man who was walking from Jerusalem to Jericho. Jerusalem is a holy city the capital of the ancient kingdom of Judah and of the modern state of Israel. The man was alone, and the road he followed was rocky. Rocky means consisting full of rocks with many twists and turns. All of a sudden, two robbers attacked him, beat him up, and stole everything he had, even his clothes. Students, now please look at paragraph 2. The man lay bleeding to death on the side of the road, and along came a priest. When he saw the man, he was so shocked that he stood and stared. The man could barely raise his head to beg for help, but the priest only backed away. He tried not to look as he passed him as quickly as he could. When the man lay bleeding to death on the side of the road, a priest came. When he saw the man, he was so shocked that he stood and stared. But when the wounded man begged for help, the priest didn't help him. He backed away. He tried not to look as he passed him as quickly as he could. So, the priest didn't help the wounded man. Students, now please look at paragraph 3. The man lay in the dirt mourning until another man came along. He saw the man all covered in blood and dirt and making funny noises in the ditch. He thought, "Oh, he looks terrible. I wouldn't ever want to touch him. Besides, I'm sure he is no one I know." And he passed him by as well. Here, moan means a long low sound by a person expressing physical or mental suffering. Ditch means a long narrow passage cut into the ground. Students, who was mourning here? Yes, the wounded man. He was making a long low sound because he was badly injured. When the wounded man was mourning in the ditch, another man came. He saw the man all covered in blood and dirt and making funny noises in the ditch. But even he backed away without helping him by saying, "Oh, he looks terrible. I wouldn't ever want to touch him. Besides, I'm sure he's no one I know." So, the priest and the man, both of them didn't help the wounded man. He is still in the ditch, mourning and suffering in pain. Students, I will continue the remaining part of the story in the next session. Let me ask you a few questions. Your first question is, what is the meaning of the word ditch? Ditch means a long narrow passage cut into the ground. Your second question is, describe the pitiable state of the man in 2 short sentences. The man lay bleeding to death in dirt. The man could barely raise his head to beg for help. Students, now I am going to end up this session. Bye for now. Thank you. Have a nice day.